Hello everybody. Today we will be talking about the independent training again now that it's been out for about a week. I think now we have found pretty much most of the stuff that we need in order to talk about independent training again and find out which exactly is going to be working properly for most people, what exactly is going to be like the relevant cards for this type of auto system, and of course we will be talking about potentially the decks that you can use because unironically the deck that I recommended a week ago was actually one of the best decks that you could potentially have, which of course was cool. But now that we have a Discord server by the name of Lubacord, this server is very helpful. I will link the community server link in the comment section, and of course there is going to be other Discord servers such as Raycord and also Lightburbs. The reason is that it's pretty much felt like a community working together, and pretty much like people from that server contributed to Lubacord, and then people from the Lightburb server also contributed, and also my server contributed too. So pretty much it was like a community server working together, which I found to be very cool. I think this was pretty much the most like fun week I had ever with this game, simply because I seen the community working together on figuring out very similar thing, which of course was like one of the best things ever. So now we will be using the independent training research that was made from the Lubacord server. It's a very good resource that you could check out in order to find out which cards are going to be decent. It's still working in progress, but we have gotten like the most popular cards out of the way. We're just doing the more niche cards. First things off, we have the Pal cards and Throne. Those cards are extremely broken, especially Throne. Throne is pretty much back, especially with Fukitaru. If you put both on the deck, it is very wild how crazy Throne is. Light Hello and Rika Kishimoto, when you pair these two together, you also really get really high value, especially because Rika Kishimoto guarantees you it's on, while Light Hello guarantees you see ya later, which is very powerful combo, especially for the late searchers, enclosers, space chasers, even front runners can use ramp up too. Like, those two skills are very effective, and the fact that you get the gold version every single time, while these cards also give you high amounts of skill points and also good amount of stats overall, they are very effective. As you can see over here, these are just the base numbers. Those are estimates. All the cards, by the way, are estimates. None of these numbers over here are like the value that you will see, because there are card events. Those events are not put in the same like numbers that you see over here. It actually gets put in the event sections over here. But let's go back over here really quickly. The amount of SP on average that you are getting from Throne at maximum break is about 400. Same with Light Hello. And Rika Kishimoto does gives you less, but overall there is a bug with Rika Kishimoto where if you pick the Lone Wolf option in the bottom, for some reason you get Lone Wolf, which in a normal run will close off the date, but for some reason you get the date and you finish it's on. For some reason, if you go for the skill priority, put Lone Wolf, and at the end of the career you still get it's on, so you're getting both skills. It's very bizarre, but hopefully they don't patch it. I mean, Gold City incident was a thing, but hey, like, she was bugged for 2 weeks. I had no idea. Anyways, let's go over here. These are going to be the events that you get from all of your cards, and when you get, let's say, the see ya later from Light Hello, what you're going to be getting is very simple. You're getting these numbers added in here, not in Light Hello herself. That's why the number that you see over here, the, let's say, Throne, the numbers do not seem like that much, but in reality, all this stuff gets put in the event section. Let's quickly go over the overall like highest speed cards that give you like the highest amount of speed. Makiyani Tani Fukitaru. I hope I said the name right. Like, trust me, I tried. She is the best card for parenting overall if you are looking to go for rank SS. it's very crazy. This card gives you a lot of overall stats compared to any other card. And well, she gives you decent amount of support points too, which of course is very nice. She has also 10% race bonus. Pigo Pegasus, unironically, is the #1 card when it comes to generating speed overall. However, for the power, etc., it's not really going to be that effective. Sakura Bakshin, very similar thing. Kame Kame Princess, she is very powerful because she has very high amount of speed. Shinka Wendy SR was also very good, and Tursun Jordan is the highest when it comes to power. So if you're looking to make a hybrid of speed and power in terms of stats, then Tursun Jordan is something that you can consider. As for the stamina cards is very simple. Unironically, the #1 card is a free-to-play Silent Suzuka card from the 0.5 year anniversary. This is the pretty much like the #1 when it comes to generating stamina, followed by Tamamo Cross. Oh wait, I'm dumb sometimes. Anyways, Tamamo Cross is actually the #1 card. I'm very sorry about that. Anyways, it's Tamamo Cross when it comes to overall stamina, and it can give you some guts, potentially if you are looking to make it so that you reach at least 600 guts. Maybe you get 3-star guts and you're happy with that. I don't know why would you, but sure, everybody has their priorities. Anyways, it's very good in both. We have Zenoro Roy. She is going to give you decent amount of guts. Same with Mishu Doto SSR. So pretty much it's going to be like if you're looking for pure stamina output, you're probably going to slot Tamamo Cross, Silent Suzuka, and Super Creek together and try to at least reach 1100 stamina. Because it has happened. There are people that have actually managed to hit 1100 in the stamina department. If you do not have, like, if you have a problem reaching the stamina threshold, of course you can put extra stamina sparks. So of course that is going to be very effective. Next up we have the power cards. They are not going to be that strong in general, but the most notable cards is of course going to be Marvelous Sunday SSR, because it gives you a lot of stamina and decent amount of power. And of course the highest amount of power is actually going to be from Anya's Digital SR, which is very interesting because it gives you about an extra 20 when it comes to power compared to Marvelous Sunday. And Marvelous Sunday does have a decent gap between her and High Aurora SSR Decato Helios. So if you are looking for high amount of SP while also getting a high amount of power, then Anya's Digital SR is actually going to be the best card for you for the power slot. For the Guts card, it's pretty much like one notable card, and that is going to be High Aurora SSR. The reason is that she gives you a lot of SP, she gives you a lot of guts, and she gives you like a decent amount of speed. She just pretty much marks every other card, which is crazy, but hey, High Aurora Guts Sweep. This is unironically the best card for Global. Currently has a Guts card in general, since, you know, this is a free to play card, and this is a day one card too, so Cygames really never did it again, which is funny. But the next best card you're looking for is probably going to be either Seeking the Peril or Admire Vega. Seeking the Peril does give you Umastan, I believe, and Special Week SSR is actually a somewhat of a decent card because it gives you a high amount of power and decent amount of guts. The reason why you will probably pick this card is hopefully you get decent amount of hands, because this card has the Arima Kinan greens. It has every single green. I believe it's right-handed, non-standard distance, thermal condition, like Winter Runner, right-handed. Like, it's very, very strong when it comes to getting those green skills. So this card does not have bad either. Of course, we still have the scenarios. Much like the old video that I made, the reasons why you would go to URA Finale, it's very simple. It's because of the spirit skills. Those are very effective skills, especially the stamina one. However, the stamina one is very annoying to use right now. It's going to probably have more value on later. The reason is very simple. Grand Life is very annoying to hit your stamina threshold. So getting the skill that drains your stamina is not going to be the best of idea. Unless you're Christmas Ogre, of course, which, of course, lucky you. The power one is also very good. The speed one is also nice. The wit one is also nice. So all of them are going to be very nice. The Unity Cup is very simple. It's for the spirit skills. Those skills are going to be effective. The power, stamina, and wit. If you are running triple ace, those could be very effective for you. Especially the ignited spirit wit, because you know, frontrunners do need their lane movement skills. Grand Life is pretty much like the best overall parenting scenario. And yes, this is an old screenshot of a gold city, but we have other umas. Sorry, I forgot to change gold city, but it is what it is. This was pre-patch, by the way, so this is not going to happen again. I just am very fun. Like, it's very funny how gold city was bugged for 2 weeks straight on JP. I did not know. I thought that was intentional, and then here we are. It got fixed immediately, and it got fixed on the same time as it did on global. So I guess we are global, and we are the true bug testers for Cygames, not their employees. I need to talk about this graph. This graph was shared around, and of course it was made by a Korean YouTuber. I just want to say, I think E and beyond is correct, at least from what I see. I have tried it myself, like every single time. F and G, I just have no idea. There is a different graph that people are just debating on. Oh, this graph is wrong, this graph is right. We just do not know, but what I know is that E or above from this graph is very accurate. So take it with a grain of salt, of course. We still do not know how exactly the win rate percentages work, but from what I have seen, most people just run E and it works out fine. So yeah, if it is something that was bothering you from the old video, then I apologize for it. But again, we still do not have any full confirmation outside of the fact that E and above, the table is very accurate. So yeah, it's just F and G, but at this point I think you just go and push your attribute, I guess. I don't know. Let's talk about some parent decks. This is an actual parent deck over here. You have Smart Falcon Power, which gives you groundwork on the first chain event, and occasionally you can get center stage. Sand Sky Stamina gives you dodging danger on the first chain, and if you get ignited spirit wit from your inspiration, that is your 3 core lane movement skills alongside groundwork. We have Throne. Throne is very effective. We have Light Hello. This is pretty much like a spender deck. If you do not have this, don't fear, like, don't be worried. It's okay. You could still probably do this on other umas, but you're probably not going to reach rank SS unless you have good sparks. But in general, this is a deck that can work, and if you are a spender, you could technically go after this. I think Throne at 0 limit break or above can technically work too, but you could try to also consider on that aspect. You of course have the original deck that I have recommended, that being 3 speed, 2 power, and Light Hello. I have pretty much consistently gotten rank SS and have every single stat to be over 600. So I can of course get 3 stars from every single like stat, which of course is very nice. And I've been, like, as a calculator, I've been testing with the attribute system over here. I think this one was like a 26 wins out of 28, and this for some reason was like, I believe 24 out of 28. Maybe because it's Dirt D, Mild D, which sucks, but it is what it is. But we still got rank SS either. I'm actually going to give you a full rundown of how I buy my skills, by the way, at the end. And I'm also going to talk about some of the sparks that I have gotten through auto, because I have ran auto a lot. This is probably like a whalish deck, but again, if you have the Silence Suzuka stamina card and you are a long-term player with decent stamina sparks, you could also put some of the stamina sparks, and boom, you should try to go for the stamina spark to be over 1100, so that you have more likelihood to get the 3-star stamina spark, which of course is going to be very, very good, especially that we are in Grand Life. Again, if you do not know, the biggest problem with auto is that it's heavily reliant on your inheritance if you choose to use a specific deck. If you do not have the parents, that is okay. I've noticed that auto is very effective when it comes to generating white skills, so you probably could spend like a week or two, and then you will probably have decent white sparks that you could use in order for you to get the hint skills that you need from your inheritance. And that is it when it comes to the slides. If you found this video to be helpful, consider subscribing, of course, and that will be cool. But let's just go over the game really quickly and talk about what I have found on my end and what I have obtained. If we go to the game, as you can clearly see, I have done a lot of autos. So let's just go quickly over here. Let's see. I think, okay, this is the first auto run that I have made. This is number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 multiplied by 5. Wait. Yeah. 86 runs in total. I tried to not glue. I think I glued only 3 or 4. So you're probably looking at 90 total when it comes to overall sparks. So yeah, that's very cool. Of course, I have highlighted a couple of these. As you can clearly see, for example, this one has decent whites. I'm just putting it on this icon. This icon is like cooking. Like, let's cook. Let's see if we get something from this spark, because it has pretty positioning, dodging danger, groundwork. It has muddy. It has focus, ramp up. It has corner adept, corner recovery. So I could actually use this. All I'm missing is like racing spirit to stamina and like ignited spirit wit, but it is what it is. The problem is that it's a 3-star late soldier, which is very yucky. But again, not everyone is going to be a victor, and this was like a 3-star dirt. I don't really know why I put this, but I will probably sort my what is it called again? Like, this part is not going to be edited because I hate editing when I'm actually in the game. Anyways, I'll probably sort through my box, and of course that will be something that I need to be taken care of. This was like this icon. I use it on like, oh, this is a prototype parent. As you can clearly see, stuff was very grim over here. Oh, there's a new day. Yippee. This was made on daily reset, which is very funny. Pretty much, I think auto is a very beneficial feature. I think for the most part, people are actually like, I have seen a lot more people actually turn back in the game, which of course is very good. I'll have a run that is finished. I will probably go through that too. I have this TM Opera O. I've landed this. This is probably straight up going to be my CM20 grandparent. Like, 3-star Oracle of Blessing, 3-star Stamina, 2-star Long. That's already good. Winter Runner is very good. Long Corners, Feature Act, Playtime's Over, Corner Recovery. Our Grand Concert is Speed and Guts. So it's very good if I do not care about lane movement. And yeah, I think this is probably going to be my grandparent for CM20. And it's 26 wins too. So of course that is very effective. No, this is the same TM Opera O. This one. This is my grandparent now. This is my Copian. W Operation, like against Christmas Ogre, I guess. But yeah, as you can clearly see, it's kind of rough out here. I was not really lucky when it comes to overall luck, when it comes to TM Opera O's. I think at this point I just cope with that and try to move onwards. This Kita-san Black, this was like my first run of because these Sense guys were borrows, and like this was my first on that day, and I had something like Firm Resolve, Groundwork, Ignited Spirit, Wet, Predispositioning. Firm Resolve is a very strong skill, so yeah, I'm very happy with this one. I also got Playtimes Over here, which gets multiplied twice, because keep in mind we have Light Hello that guarantees give you see ya later, and having the gold version of a skill doubles the chances, which of course is very effective. We have Standard Distance, Left-handed, Straightaway Recovery, so very decent sparks overall. And on our way to our dream is that okay, but I thought that was the Grand Concert skill. Sorry, sometimes I brain fart because those two are very similar. This one is very funny because this is actually probably going to be what I use for like a Grand Parent TMR Pro, because it's a front runner Spark, which helps TMO Pro reach front B. I will explain why front B is important on TMO Pro, but it's because it has pretty positioning, dodging danger, groundwork, and it has 777 for our savvy, early lead, ramp up, which of course is going to be nice with Riko Kishimoto and focus, which is very nice. This Sand Sky, this is my parent, and yeah, it's very bleak, but again, like, nobody farms for the dirt CM. Like, what am I supposed to do? I have groundwork, I have our grand cutter, playtime's over, front runner corners, for fast paced corner recovery, and sure adapt, which of course is going to be very nice. And as you can clearly see, like, there are people that actually borrow this thing. So yeah, as you can clearly see, there was like, oh wow, there is much more than I thought it would be, but yeah, it's kind of bleak out here anyways. Then we have this TMO Pro. The reason why I put this Mihono Bourbon again is because from B, and again, if we buy like a skill like fast paced, this is a front runner skill. But if this is not front A, I actually lose a bit of score that I get, and that is important because let's say Ogurika, for example, she's front F, she gets like very little value off of buying front runner's skills for her school. That's why it was important for me to go with this Mihono Bourbon and save it. Another 3-star our Grand Concert, Ignite the Spirit Wit, Dodging Danger, Prudent Positioning, Leader's Pride, Feature Act. This is very strong in terms of looping because it has Far Runner, Firm Conditions, Nakayama Racecourse. So this is going to be a looping parent. Unfortunately, it did lose more than usual, but we all can't be vectors. This is decent because I'm a groundwork Uma, so Prudent Positioning, Dodging Danger, and Ignited Spirit Wit is like the ideal for me. And this TMO Pro, very similar thing. Prudent Positioning, Dodging Danger, Ignited Spirit Wit, Front Mirror Resolve, which was very crazy, Featured Act, Fast Paced, Early Lead, and yeah, this one is probably going to be my new like loop for the grandparent, which is very effective, which is something that I really like. This Smart Falcon is very decent because Dodging Danger, Prudent Positioning, and Ignited Spirit Wit over here, playtime's over, top pick, which is nice. Because this Kita-san Black also has Firm Resolve, Ignited Spirit Wit, and also Prudent Positioning. She has also groundwork over here, and this TMO Pro, like I said, was very good, but I probably tried to put a Firm Resolve in my looping because it's a very effective skill, especially with Fuji Kaseki. This Smart Falcon has 28 wins, and that is it. Like, as you can clearly see, I actually do hit some stuff occasionally. It's not always all the time, but hey, I'm making a video. I'm also just pretty much doing the things that I like it, like I enjoy doing, which of course is very nice. Oh, I forgot to take the dailies. Anyways, I enjoy pretty much doing what I really like, which is making videos, of course. And then we have a finish run with Mihono Bourbon. This is Dirt E. Let's just check. 27 wins on Dirt E. Of course, there is potentially going to be more than average luck, but again, you could probably win with Dirt E a lot of the times, and I said Mihono Bourbon has front, so that I get front runner skills. But did we get left-handed? Like, the green skills is very nice. We got United Spirit Wit, Firm Resolve. Oh, we did not get Dodging Danger over here from the Legacy. Firm Resolve is very nice though, and of course that is very nice. Oh, we did get Dodging Danger. I think I got it from the Sand Sky. The Sand Sky first chain, because I have it on my priority. Front runner corners max int, early lead because her event, and see you later. Concentration, concentration because I put that on the priority. I should probably put the lane movement one because I'm running Mihono Bourbon. I don't think the lane movement, like the lane movement skill, the generic one, is actually very nice because of the score chasing, and sometimes you have too much skill points. This is like 3.7. I'm probably going to buy all the green skills over here. Let's just buy the skills that we need. Breath of Fresh Air is nice. because straight recovery is pretty much corner recovery at this point. And like, I'm buying very specific skills, not because oh, final push is good. No, I don't buy final push unless I have excessive amount of skill points. I have medium A, which is going to give you full value off of this. Like, long straightaways, it's good to buy, but keep in mind that you're actually getting less value in terms of score because she is long B. So that is something you need to actually take a lot of care into. Unfortunately, we did not get the predator positioning, so I'm not going to get that, which sucks. But hey, still, I could get something because we have firm resolve and also ignited spirit wind over here. I always just buy this because it's very free. Like, a lot of people already have this skill because of the when people loop, they usually use auto. So yeah, you probably have this max hinted most of the time, and with auto you automatically get hint level 3, which makes it like 260 cost. So that's very effective. All I've got, not really the best skill, but we are buying skills that give me the full value. I avoid buying double circle skills because it gives you less overall amount of what is it called, score, as opposed to a single skill. Extra tank is not something that I will buy. Calm in the crowd. I'm probably going to buy the double circle of the speed skills. Again, don't try to really do this, it will hurt your score. But if you have an excessive amount of skill points, as you can clearly see for this example, we don't really have anything else to buy. So we'll probably be buying skills that you probably will end up needing. And hopefully we reach rank SS here. I think it is. Yeah, 18,839 score. That is actually one of my highest score that I got on this auto. We got ignited spirit wet. Nothing else. Yes, maybe a spark rerolling will save me. Dude, the scroll bar is so bleak. Anyways, not really the best demonstration of sparks, but again, you are not going to be having a lot of victory when it comes to auto every single time. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that is pretty much it for auto. I don't think there should be any point after this. On my opinion, I think auto again is one of the best features that was ever added in Uma, and there will be of course more stuff that we will be discovering, but again, I think auto is finished for the most part now. You have the document. Of course, maybe there is a different content creator that will make a video about auto. I don't know, maybe somebody like Lightburb. Once we get like a large enough data, that will be also a very good video to watch, on my opinion, because he is a very insightful person and he likes about metrics a lot and mathematics. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you found this video to be helpful, again, consider subscribing and consider joining the community server link in the comment section, and I hope to see you in the next one.